with here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Different live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. Get the plays in real time. Get the best numbers with our picks that we give you here on the show. And of course, I'll let you know a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. You may post your picks in the comments. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to our long-term passes. Of course, Ramon Scott, top unit leader for the year 2023, up at the top of the leaderboard. Ralph Raymond as well, doing great work. Joshua in their last 30 days. It's Ralph who's been the hottest capper. Tim close behind. Tim Irwin, hottest capper last 7 days. Sean coming in with a good day yesterday. You'll find our latest premium picks here center of the page. Look for the best bet tab, $15 premium picks promotional. That's up there as well. Multi-packs offer great value. And if you prefer, you may purchase our plays from the pick ticker. There you'll find team versus team information there on that pick ticker. Lots of action here for a Wednesday, and even more. If you hit the load more, you'll get even more picks in there so available. So lots of action today. All right, Mindy with the afternoon off, so let's go ahead and welcome in Ramon Scott. You catch him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ready to roll with Ramon. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, just watching some ball games here. Just saw one go final. Picked off a premium winner in that one, Texas and Pittsburgh under. So get the day started off right here. And let's have a good day with these matinees.
Yeah, matinee baseball. Nothing in that 4 Eastern hour. It's either early, really early, or then we get into that funky 6 Eastern time zone. Then we get into the the prime time action. Here's one of those in the prime time window, 8:40 Eastern time. Rockies, okay, they're at home facing a Marlins team. We see the Rockies here, dogs. The Marlins favored -160. The total's dipped here at the sharpest book in the world to 10.5. Although I looked and there are lots of 11s. Actually, this is the only book that I'm posting, the sharpest book in the world, that has the 10.5.
Well, that's fine because then I can tell the story. I think here, right? I mean, it's a Colorado game. I would argue to say it might be one of the lowest totals in years in Colorado. I think. 10.5. I mean, you don't see that every day. You don't see that anymore. But we've been teasing about it here for weeks about why are Colorado games not flying over the total, and why are some games now starting to have totals as high as Colorado. I guess I was joking with Mindy. I said, "Well, Cincinnati's close to Colorado, isn't it? That's why they're both at 11." So, maybe with Sandy Alcantara, they can keep it under. We know something's not quite right with Sandy. Tony, he's already allowed more than half of the earned runs than he did all of last season. So that's something to be concerned about. Now, doesn't seem to be anything broken. And, we've watched some of his games. Nobody's breaking down the delivery. Nobody's saying he's tipping the pitches or anything like that. So maybe it's just, I don't know. Can you get a kind of a burnout? You're just going through the motions, tired of saving the team every time, and the team is not that successful. Look, Miami isn't exactly terrible, right? I mean, they are just one game under 500. They actually started the road trip above 500 here. This is their 6th game on this swing. They're 1-4 so far with just 16 runs scored. They were in San Francisco, and they won one game there, but now they've lost 2 straight to Colorado, 5-4 and 5-3. Those are under 10 runs, as far as I could tell. So Miami also going under right now. But for Colorado, they start Carl Kaufman, a former Michigan Wolverine who pitched in the College World Series. He did have his first start, and I guess if you read some of the previews and reports, you're going to see that Kaufman was not sharp in his debut against Texas. I think that's wrong. I think the first time through the order, he was downright awesome. And then the second time through the order, they got to him. That's going to happen, I guess, sometimes when you're a young pitcher. But he was facing the Rangers, and here he's facing the Marlins. Now, a lot of people rank the Marlins offense, Tony. You might as well as bottom of the barrel right now in the league. I'm moving them up actually slightly over the last week or two with Solari, another home run. Arise starting to look better. Good, darn right good. And also Birdie also kind of contributing well. So I have them sneaking up a little bit. Now we'll see. Continue these games on the road. We'll see if they can sustain. But for me, they're moving up slightly. It doesn't make much of my point here for the under, but just note that Miami, they are 1-5-1 to the under in their last 7 games. Also mentioned 7-12 to the under as a favorite, several of those times with Sandy, of course, on there. But for Colorado, they're 14-26 to the under as a dog. That's compared to 6-3 to the over as a favorite. They're a pretty solid dog here going up against Sandy. They're also 5-12 to the under their last 17 against right-handers, and maybe more importantly, 3-8 to the under in their last 11 games at home. So probably going to look to take the under here once again. Tony been kind of using this one to pick up some winners here and there, but again, Kaufman, I thought looked fine against Texas in that first start as we traveled the second time around. Same thing could happen here, but we're supposedly dealing with a different level of lineup when it comes between the Texas Rangers and the Miami Marlins at this point of the season. I mean, Rangers may be top 5 offense, and the Marlins bottom 5 for sure, but I have moved them up a couple of notches. I have them right there, 25 or so, maybe 24th in offense right now. And I don't know if anybody's going to have them that high. So, if anything, that's kind of an argument against what I'm selling here, Tony. But I've got the under tonight. I'll take it at 10.5. I know I'm getting some. I got to be getting some plus money on that. I'll take a look here, and okay, even money plus 101 or so at the sharpest book in the world. I'll do it. I'd fix the graphic if I could, but it has been a bit of a story to me. The unders in Colorado right now, Tony. Maybe if when it's heating up here a little bit, that'll change. But there's been no indication so far that that is the case.
All right, Ramon here on the under here. Under 11 still at all the books across everywhere. Pretty much the only place, again, Ramon here swimming with the sharps in this one. 10.5 here, although I do see a 10.5 now popping up at a U.S. sportsbook, one of the popular ones, and we're starting to see that number here getting copied down here from 11. But you can still find 11s if you're more comfortable with 11 in this one. For the record, Ramon here under 11 runs in this one. Yeah, looking at Alcantara's numbers, the strikeout numbers are pretty much in check with what he's done, swing and miss. The walks a little bit high, the hard contact a little bit high, but one thing here favoring you and favoring the under is the fact his FIP is only 3.57, so maybe pitching a little bit into bad luck here.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think that's what everybody's pointing to and pointing out. And like I said, it's got to be frustrating. You're going out there. If anything, maybe this is where he should be kind of stepping up. I mean, there's no excuses for not being able to perform. I'm sure Sandy feels like he's going out there and doing the best he can each time. But again, he's been just such a crutch for them to stop.
Well, I will say this. I will say this about Alcantara. He was never one of those elite strikeout guys. He never had a strikeout rate higher than, let's see, his rookie season. He only played 8 games. Let's go back to when he was a starter in 2019. His strikeout rates were never higher than 24%. So he does pitch into contact. Maybe that's speaking into the shift right now.
Well, also, Tony, a little of concern in this play here, obviously, and for Miami tonight, because I know the Rockies are going to get a little bit of public attention as a dog here, I would think. But the fact that he has had a little bit of difficulty in Colorado, but that was with, giving up runs, and here we're not seeing a lot of runs produced, at least for Colorado games to a certain extent. I will also mention, interestingly, Colorado's bullpen isn't anything special. They're definitely in the bottom half or even further down, but they strangely do not allow a lot of home runs in comparison to their numbers. So if anything, maybe they're being coached up well, pitching to that contact, trying to draw those ground balls. But considering their not terrific ERA, maybe even for Colorado, it's a little bit better than normal for their bullpen. But they're not giving up the long ball quite as much just yet. Still could be a relatively small sample size 2 months in, but 2 months is 2 months. So I found that interesting when checking things out for this play today. But nonetheless, we'll see if Kaufman can go longer than 4 1/3. I wouldn't imagine it wouldn't be much longer than that, anyways, for a young pitcher, unless he rolls it on through. Colorado mentioned 9 hits and 43 plate appearances in this expected starting lineup against Sandy. Blackman, Profar, Diaz, Grichuk, McMahon, Bryant, Doyle, Taglia, and Tobar, but nothing for sure yet. We don't know those lineups for sure. That's just might be what's expected.
Yeah, Marlins here league average and batting average, but last in runs scored, and also struggle getting those home runs. So Ramon here, Marlins, Rockies under 11. This one to have a start time 8:40 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpix.com. As we said, unit leader over at TonySpix.com. 3,670 units of profit. All document over at TonySpix.com. All right, Ramon, today action from Major League Baseball. Handful of games here in the prime time hour, as well as that single game from the NHL. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, Tony, got a 3-pack tonight. We're sweating along a 3-pack here today. We do have the Brewers trying to wrap one up also as well on the premium card, up 4-0 now. They added a couple of runs, and they're up 4-0. Astros batting, trying to bring home a premium winner there also today to get those units back up to where I want them. And we'll take a look at this 3-pack tonight. It involves the one game in the National Hockey League playoffs, involves one game from Major League Baseball, and also, Tony, you'll be happy to know it includes my first game of the season in college baseball. We're in the conference tournaments right now. There's just underway yesterday and today, getting underway with these college tournaments right now, and I've got my first play where I crushed it last year in college baseball, and we had that available today. So it's a 3-pack tonight right now, and that might be it, even on this big night baseball card. Mindy and I were clicking this morning in the morning steam. We came on a consensus to, I believe, 10 plays in baseball. So we're going to be rolling a little bit with the morning steam, trying to find another, but 3-pack for sure, Tony, $30. Pick it up at TonySpix.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% on my 3-pack tonight. Sprinkling in there 3 different disciplines, if you will: Major League Baseball, college baseball, and Game 4 Eastern Conference Finals between Florida, between Florida and Carolina. So pick up that 3-pack tonight. Let's get the rolling going here as we head towards the weekend. Should be a pretty good night, Tony. No hoop tonight. Nothing on the ladies' side either. So we're gonna focus in on that hockey game and baseball, and I've been watching some conference action here on the old ESPN Plus and such. So let's do it, Tone.
That's right, guys. Got to go to Ramon Scott over at TonySpix.com. Unit leader at TonySpix.com for 2023, 3,670 units of profit. So got to go to Ramon Scott right now over at Tony's Picks. Of course, right now he has that 3-pack up there for you right now. The hockey game tonight, Game 4 of that series, as well as we've got MLB and the college baseball up there. And of course, you can watch all those on TV. We've got the ESPN Plus. You can catch that college baseball. We're into the tournament action right now. Conference tournaments, Ramon, is what we're into.
Yeah, conference tournaments right now in baseball. We'll get it settled and start to find out who's going to those regionals, and you'll see some hot teams right now. There's already been several finals today already, Tony. The action started at 10 Eastern, and already seen some of the results come in. LSU rolls again. They've been up and down a little bit of late. I will note, Tony, the game between Alabama and Florida, there will be no wagering on that game.
Oh, yes, I bet there won't be none. Okay, I understand that. All right, guys, Ramon with that 3-pack, get on board. Now, instead of buying the plays individually, he does have the long-term pass, the 3, 7, or $30 sports pass. If you want to try them up for 7 days, go for it. Ramon's premium plays for 7 days would include all his premium plays here from the NBA, as well as the NHL and all the baseball and peripheral sports like college baseball. If he's in action in soccer, if he's in action in tennis, that is also part of the 7-day all sports pass. So go ahead and get signed up. Remember that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access Ramon's page. Click the link in the description. Click the all cappers tab. You'll land right on Ramon's page. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon. We also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon. More content from you. You control the keystrokes there on Tony's Picks Ramon there with more content. Also, they can find you over on the Discord, as well as content from you on that morning steam as another show in the archive.
Yeah, Mindy and I had a quick show today with just the baseball, so we're able to knock that out really quick. And we're back tomorrow with more morning steam and a little more action tomorrow as the series continues. And we'll be there in the Discord. You got any questions, comments, want any picks, go ahead and hit me up in the Discord. Always willing to answer any questions anybody has. I'll have some more picks loaded up right here on the Tony's Picks website, where we have the selection, the leaderboard video up there comes to you in Major League Baseball, and my sponsored video comes to you also in Major League Baseball. So if you're looking at a couple more free picks from me, check those out. Embedded videos right here on the Tony's Picks website. And we did send out a play earlier on Twitter to tease those morning cards, and we'll come up with another one here as well later on. We did see just another game go final here. The Sox over the Guardians. Kopech, wow, good call there. Kopech with the win, 6-0. So, yeah, Tony, we'll be back with that tomorrow. More morning steam, Mindy and I, and that's about it.
All right, guys, check out Ramon over. I was just showing you the site where you can find the embedded videos here.
Okay.
Just click the leaderboard. You'll go over to Ramon's Hot Handicapper Update. That's where you get the embedded pick here from Ramon there on the site. Also, go right to the home page, and there is where you'll find the sponsored video pick from Ramon. So lots of extra content there. And, of course, check out Ramon over at Tony's Picks Ramon for his Twitter pick as well. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot. See you then. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys to be live with us to get the plays in real time. Of course, get the best numbers from those picks that we give you here on the show. We'd always appreciate that. Shout out to everybody there in the chat room. Charles Sharp in there as well. Damon and Fernando in the chat this afternoon. All right, let's continue on. Let's get to my pick here. We're going to come in. Let me get the game information up for you right now. Let's see where I have it here. We have so many shows. Going to figure out where all this stuff is. All right, here we go. Cardinals and Reds going head-to-head, 6:40 Eastern Time. We see the Cardinals favored on the road, minus 148. We're going to come back again on these Reds here at plus 139. You've heard me covering these Reds team, and with this team, they've had a pretty good time against these left-handed starters at home. Steven Matz will get the start for St. Louis. We know Matz has had his struggles, right? 9 starts, an ERA over 5, WHIP of 1.62, strikeouts about 21%. He's given up about 1.36 home runs per 9 innings. He's Ben Lively will get the start for Cincinnati. 3 appearances, ERA 2.45, WHIP 0.73, like the strikeouts at 24%. Are only 2.5%. High ground balls at 50%. Limits the home run so far in this limited time on the mound. But again, the Reds are 8-0 against left-handers at home. They're averaging nearly 5.5 runs a game against those left-handed starters. And look at their bullpen. Now, the bullpen used to be a huge issue for this Reds team. But at home, their ERA is under 3. And overall, the ERA has been pretty good for this Reds team. They just got to get the hitting. They get it here against this Mets team because the Reds have had good luck here. Actually, good luck, but they've been winning against left-handed starters at home. As we mentioned, 8-0 this season against left-handers at home. Team record behind Mats, 0-6 in those night games, so we're going to go ahead and take the plus money here, plus 139 here with those Reds, and this game will have a start time here, 6:40 Eastern time. Guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com right now. Today I have plays up for you right now on the board here. Best bet right now here from Major League Baseball. I had my 3-pack broke. I had the Rangers today, coupled with some plays from Major League Baseball, as well as that's right. It's all baseball today for me, right? No NBA. So right now, my best bet on the board right now. So get on board with that, or you can go on the pick ticker and buy my plays individually if you prefer. If you would want to do that, 3 plays up there on the board right now. But again, my best bet premium up there for today. So go ahead and get signed up with that over at Tony'sPicks.com. Remember the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access my page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Go ahead and get signed up. And of course, you can also get longer term. From me, I have my 3, 7, or 30-day All Sports Pass. Get all my premium plays for that time period to select when you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. All right, let's continue on here on game day picks. And before we get to the recap, let's get to the recap. Why not? Let's do that. Ramon started us off here with the Marlins Rockies under 11, and then I came in here with the Reds at plus 139. Let's just keep an eye here on these scores for today, guys. We'll do a scoreboard update for you, and we'll get the scores up for you right now. See what's happening around Major League Baseball for this afternoon. At least if I can find where I have my scoreboard. Here we go. There's the scoreboard. All right, we started off here. Rangers and the Pirates. The Rangers came in here with the victory, 3-2 against the Pirates. Martin Perez was the scheduled starter for today. Rangers closed as a minus 110 favorite, so it looks like a lot of late money on these Pirates because these Rangers were a bigger favorite here heading into this game. Rangers get the win here, 3-2. Next up here, Diamondbacks. Let's go here. Diamondbacks and the Phillies. Top of the 7th here. Phillies trying to mount a comeback here. They were down 5-zip. The bottom of the 6th, they pushed across some runs here, so it's now 5-3. We're now in the top of the 7th with Arizona batting with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. So the total's in play. The total's 8. So far it's pushed the total of 8 right now, and 1 more run will push that one over. 5-3 Diamondbacks. They've been a hot team. You've been hearing us talk about that on my show and on Ramon's show. He's been touting those D-backs. Looks like they're up again. Smaller dog today, though, plus 105 in this one. All right, now next one up here, we'll show White Sox. White Sox get the win here, 6-0 here against the Guardians. Kopech with a pretty good sharp showing here for today for the White Sox against Quantrill in this one. So 6-0, the underdog White Sox get the victory. Giants and Twins. Giants look like they're going to fall here in this one. 7-1, the Twins have the lead in this game. And the starters today were Disclafani for San Francisco and Joe Ryan, the really youngster, posting pretty good numbers today. And this one has just gone over the total now of 7.5. And of course, the Giants, big dogs. Twins were favored here at minus 140. Astros and Brewers have now gone final. 4-0 your final score here. Bielak versus Hauser. And they get the job done. The Brewers, a little short favorite at the close at minus 105. Total stays well below 9 runs. And we've got the Cardinals. And of course, then we get into our primetime games with the Cardinals and Reds. All right, that's going to do it for our show. We'll go ahead and bring in Ramon. We'll go ahead and wave you guys off. Have yourself a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow here on Game Day Picks.